You want to talk about Raekwon and Ghost?
Man, I want to talk about anything with y'all, man. I'll talk about pubic hair.
All right, well, fuck it. Pubic hair. So add that. Come on, pubic hair and Ray and Ghost, and we gonna talk. Yeah, I'm ready. Let's do it.
Oh yeah.
Yo, welcome to Beers and Bars,
your place for rapid fire hip hop discussion and of course great goddamn beer.
I am Kamal Kiddo.
OT the Golden Child, and for the first time in a minute or first time ever, I am already 4 beers in, people. I'm already 4. Do you know why? Because we don't record on Fridays, but today we record on a Friday.
We are. We have a special guest today. We have a special guest.
You know what? Yeah, let's let our guest introduce himself. My brother, you can go ahead and tell the people who you are.
My name is Ugly Boy Modeling. My name is Ugly Boy Modeling.
True.
Yeah, man. My government is Malari Sankofa Waters. I'm an artist of all types.
Yeah, man. We're gonna talk to Ugg today, man. This is a very good friend of mine. I've known him for some years now, man. We're going on years, man. Sheesh, man. It might be almost a decade I've known you, G.
It's more than that.
Friends, real friends. But yeah, man. Multi-talented artist in many different formats. We talking to him today about his new audio project, I'm gonna say, his new album, Durag Emoji.
Yes, sir.
That just came out last week.
Yes, sir.
I'm very excited to talk about this, especially knowing the history of your work and where this sits in the pantheon, in the canon of your work. You know what I'm saying?
Pantheon. That's a nice word, G.
I love those.
He said Pantheon.
Damn.
That was a nice word.
That's what she said. But before we get into all of that, what are you guys drinking? What are we drinking? This is Beers and Bars. What are we drinking?
Today I am drinking from Moore Brewing Company, man. Shout out to Moore Brewing. They got a spot in Villa Park, and they also have a spot in, I believe, I don't even remember. Anyhow, this is their partially clouded. This is a dry hopped lager. This joint is dry hopped with Amarillo. You know what? Let me get sexy. Amarillo, right? Because that's what the double are. You know what I'm saying? Citra and Moteca hops. So it's a dry hop lager, which is a different kind of style, you know what I'm saying? Because when it's dry hopped, or this is almost considered an IPL, an India Pale Lager. This is what people would call this joint.
Wow, that's a different India Pale situation we're having today.
Because it's a lager, but it has some characteristics of an IPA from the standpoint that it was dry hop. So those hops were added in at the end of the boil. You know what I'm saying? Or,
true.
Yeah, the hops the dry hopness and all that kind of stuff were added.
That's beer science.
Yes, something like that. I'm not I told y'all I'm 4 beers in already, so let me pull up first. So 5.1% alcohol volume. So that's what we on right now, man. So yeah, man. Let's go to Ugg, man. Ugg, what you drinking, man? What's happening, my guy?
I'm sure y'all have had this on the show, all right?
Yes. We've definitely. Yeah. I got some of that in the fridge right now. Matter of fact.
Hell yeah. My Iowa test scores wasn't too high, so Elysian, yes. I believe.
Yes.
Elysian. Yes.
You're good.
Yes. Oh wow, man, shit paid off, bro. All them YouTube classes.
That's the space joint, right?
It's also India Pale Ale.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It's some beer. It's good. I enjoy
there you go.
I feel you. IPA, India Pale Ale.
That's what I'm drinking.
That's what's
Word
dope.
up, word
That's
up.
a classic though.
Yeah.
Thanks for bringing that classic on. Yeah.
So in the honor of a few things, you know, we got a African American artist on the show whose content is very Black. We might be talking about Ghost and Ray. So for all of those reasons, I was gonna pull out like a very different new beer, but I'm showing love to all of my people. I got my man's Ugg on the show, showing love to Sam Ross today, Haymarket Brewing's Harold 83. Shout out to Sam, shout out to Mike Gemma over at Haymarket, who we're gonna have on the show soon. But yeah, Honey's 83, Harold's 83, Honey L. From Haymarket Brewing. This joint, we've had Sam on the show and talked about, you know, all of this goodness that is in this can and how this can and this beer came to be.
Yeah.
So shout out to Sam and Jay Westbrook. What percentage is this? 5.3.
5%. Yeah.
5.3 alcohol volume. But yeah, man, I'm just showing love to the fam. We got fam on the show. I'm just showing love to the fam. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
But yeah,
Let's toast. Let's toast it up.
Let's toast it up. I've had a lot of practice. Man. And even this, what's this called? OT, I forget what this is called, but this is way too much head.
It's called
There's way too much head on the beer. Pause.
No, you're good, man. You're fine.
But word
I
up,
was gonna say nut.
Cheers, man.
He said, what's this?
Word up, man.
Man, I'm so
Let's get
man,
right to it, man.
You don't even know that. Cause come on, man, I'm lightweight. I lightweight been hella thirsty to freaking been on the show, man. I could curse and everything, right?
Yes.
Yeah, fuck shit, damn. Let's go.
Right. So
okay, cool.
So and that's very cool because today we're talking about your latest album, Durag Emoji. I think it is a very good project, and knowing your work, your work is very Black. It's from the perspective of someone that sees Black culture in a certain lens. Is very I know, since I know you personally, I know that you're well read, you know what I'm saying? And so I know that there's a lot of things in your music that is related to Black life. It's all related to Black life, but there's a dichotomy there, you know what I'm saying? There's a dichotomy that's connected with the for lack of a better term, hoodness of Black life, you know what I'm saying? As well as the streetwise and bookwise meshing of the two worlds of Black life, if that makes sense. Yeah. I could probably kind of, say that better. But
no, I think you got it.
Yeah,
bro.
And it's interesting to me because with the album, let me go ahead and pass it off to you. Let's talk about first why of course you have grown up on rap music and other types of music, but what made you want to make the type of music that you make and that you've been making right now? And for those that haven't heard your work at all, you need to get in tune with Ugly Boy Modeling on all streaming platforms so you can understand what I'm even saying, what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying, there's a thread of what I'm saying throughout all of his work. You know what I'm saying? But let's talk about first just the music before we even get on the other thing that you do. Let's just talk about why are you making this type of music in the way that you do? Why?
Man, I don't. When you say this type, I don't know what you mean when you say this type. I just always want to shout out and give hella representation to the weirdo, man. And in my case, it happens to be the Black weirdo. And I don't think that people understand, you know, even through all my dick and ball pussy jokes on my projects, that how revolutionary the weirdo is. You know what I'm saying? And that's where it's stemming from. So I grew up on weirdos like J Dilla, like a Madlib, and seeing the variety of weirdo, you know what I'm saying? Or just, yeah, because that's what jazz used to be. You know what I'm saying? Jazz was some Black cultural, like, weirdo stuff, right? So I'm coming from the same place, but it's, I don't know. That's where I'm coming from. That's why I make the music I'm making, I guess.
Yeah, no, I feel that. I feel you. I feel where you coming from. Let's take it back a bit and let's talk about some of the other thing that you do. How is it that you know, I know that you've done poetry, spoken word. I know that you do film work. How are all of those things intertwined? Like what all aspects of artistry do you do?
I don't know. You have to name it, man, and I have to tell you that I never did it or something, man. You know what I'm saying? Like
What do you enjoy doing the most?
Masturbating, man. Oh yeah.
I understand. I don't know if I understand.
That's art. That's art. You know what I'm saying? That's art. Especially like if you a cat like myself that likes to go off the imagination. So like you have to do things like, you know, discover the Black woman's color palette of the areola. Like that, you know? Woo!
No.
Woo!
Seriously, man. Look. I'm like, man, should I, like, when I was thinking about when we were Kamal was talking about doing your album and all that, like, I'm like, I don't even know how to prep like some of the concepts on this joint, man. It's just artistry, like, especially like the song titles you chose. You know what I'm saying? Speaking from the standpoint of how you smell, like it's like jazz. You know, like a trumpet solo or something like, or Miles Davis or Coltrane. Like they was just like doing whatever the hell they wanted to do in that moment. Like I just feel like a lot of what you do is like in that same vein, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like 400 years of white gang violence. Like what? Like moms ain't even, you know what I'm saying? Like just those expressions, you know what I'm saying? Like I told Kamal I was gonna try not to fan out because I've also known you for a while, but I really, really dig this project and the artistry that you presented, man. I feel like it's just free, but at the same time, Kamal was talking about how it's, you know, how it's conscious, but at the same time, it's playful and it's comedic. Can you talk about like how you are both like you're saying stuff and important things, right? But at the same time, it's still playful. Like how do you manage those two things? The playfulness, but at the same time, like you talking about some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Well, okay. So one of my favorite things is if you haven't noticed, is comedy.
Yeah.
Right. And comedians.
Yeah.
Right. Because these are the only pastors that we have left in this world. Right.
Talk to them, man.
And yo, I'm sorry, G, but the greatest speaker right now of the 21st century, hands down, Dave Chappelle.
Of course.
Right?
Yeah.
And it amazes me every time now that when you listen to him, he's doing speeches.
Yeah.
He's not doing stand-up routine anymore. He's doing speeches.
Yeah.
But it's coming from such a sincere place that only a comedian can come from.
Yeah.
Right? That's the approach that you take when you're trying to spoon feed people like the truth or whatever truth it is, your truth.
Yes.
Right? You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, let's put you might have to fry it up a little bit. You might have to put some sugar up in there or whatever, but like, yo, they got to get this truth. Right. So that's how I manage it, and I look at how great comedians pull that off.
Yes.
Right? Yeah.
No, that's fire because like you were just saying, like Pussy Smells Like, the opening or the talk within that is Bill Burr from White Tiger, which is a great special. You know what I'm saying? Like, who is another, like, for me, if Dave Chappelle, like, I do agree. I think that what's Dave Chappelle's last joint? What's that joint called?
You mean what he put out on
what?
Netflix?
Instagram? How many joints?
No. Right. The one that he dropped to Netflix last year.
I know the
Jesse Smollett joint, right?
Oh,
whatever that was.
Yeah. The Juicy Smollett. Yeah, right.
That joint to me is like up here somewhere. But Bill Burr, I think, is also there from the standpoint of just comedics who are speaking truth. Like the commentary on your joint, man, is like when he was going through that whole piece of like white women, like, just sit down and take your talking to. Like, stop trying to be out here like, you know what I'm saying, like you're hurting or whatever. No, you've been with us for 150 years. Shut the fuck up and sit down. Like, so yeah. I appreciate that, man. Yeah,
and I also, just coming off of seeing like Sharon Osbourne cry about, on TV about her being called a racist and how she feels, these white tears are, I saw some bloggers say these white tears are like weapons. You know what I'm saying? When white women cry, the police come. You know what I'm saying? And it just think is interesting because there's yes, your joint is comedic, but it's very serious in a lot of the topics that a lot of artists aren't tackling. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of artists are comedic, but a lot of artists aren't comedic and so serious at the same time. You know what I'm saying? There aren't any artists like this. You know what I'm saying? And with songs like
2 6-packs of the virus, G.
2 6-packs of the virus is okay. So let's go ahead there. Let's go ahead there. Some of my top songs. My Rich Father-in-Law. Only 8 bars, but that joint is hard. You know what I'm saying? Fast Food and Other Weapons of Mass Destruction is hard. These and again, going back to the titles, these titles are a message in themselves. You know what I'm saying? Aside from what's being said on the songs, but doves ain't shit but pigeons with white privilege. That's a fire thought, G.
Yeah, man. What you be on, bro?
In fact, they really are, G. It's a pigeon, G. It's a pigeon. But they
gotta make people. It make you Google, right?
Bruh, it definitely makes you think. You know what I'm saying? Urkel had autism, G. Who's thinking of that? You know what I'm saying? Who's thinking of that? But yeah, the Doves joined 2 6-packs of the virus. How to Convince White Folk, Chapter 1. Eternal Sunshines. That's one of my favorite. Are clouds flying or floating? That joint is hard. The Capitalism joint, and American Jesus. All of those songs are probably my top songs. You know what I'm saying? But going back to two 6-packs of the virus, that song is probably one of my favorite on the album.
Yes.
It is playful as well as very serious. The bars, and this is, you know, I talked to the day that it dropped, you know what I'm saying? Because I listened to it the night before, you know, like around that 11 o'clock midnight time of Chicago when it dropped. I'm like, yo, so I'm listening to it. And there's a lot to take in, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And with that song, you know, I always personally think about the human existence and the start of life and beginning, and is there a God and all of that type of stuff, you know what I'm saying? I think about that from time to time. And to have it on an album that talks about Black life, and I think it's interesting that in that song, and I'm about to kind of sort of paraphrase, but help me, you know what I'm saying? Where it's like, I used to talk to God. I used to get in touch with God through my man.
I wanted to talk about this, G. That's a fire whole stand. Go ahead, come on, handle it, G.
I used to talk to God through my man Jesus until my other man put me on Muhammad, and then I got to thinking, I don't know what God is. You know what I'm saying? And the whole string of that whole thing,
fire, is
good because it starts off playful and then it gets serious into thoughts. You know what I'm saying? It's like, utopia is a cool idea, but it's much harder to bring it out. You know what I'm saying? And that whole string of that idea, to end it out with the whole, you know what I'm saying? I was thinking about you all up until I got it, and then I got it, and I think I should be leaving now. You know what I'm saying? Tell your mama I got her a new evening gown. To end it so playful like that. To end it playfully like that. I think it was I think it was well produced. I think it was well thought out, and I think it's a good example of what you do as far as the playfulness, but the very seriousness. Like, it's like this seriousness sandwiched between playful ideas. You know what I'm saying? Like, the whole middle of the song is serious. You know what I'm saying? But then the beginning and end of it is playful. You know what I'm saying? But my question to you is there a meaning? I might have lost it. Is there a meaning behind two 6-packs of the virus? That's my question.
Nah, the song title in itself is just a mood. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, probably, you know, on Beers and Bars, when you offer 2 6-packs of the virus, you know what I'm saying? You know, them walls come down and you start exploring things, and, you know, you just, that's what it is, man. I think that whole thing is a mood. It's a whole journey. You know, of how fast you could go how quick we go as far as thoughts and destinations in our head. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is.
Why do you go ahead, Otis? Go ahead.
Yeah, let's stay there for a second, man.
Produced by Quelle Chris too. Produced by Quelle Chris. I do got to give Quelle a shout out. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh.
Yeah. Produced by my man Quelle Chris. Definitely.
That whole joint is fire, man. And what you're talking about, you're right, man. Because, like, as we sit here right now, like, we are a year from everything being shut down. It's what is it, March 12th?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and that shit felt like however many years ago, but no, a year ago, like everything happened. Like,
yeah,
uncertainty, what's going to be, and here we are a year later. That whole, I was going to ask the same question, Kamal, but in a different way. And I really appreciated how you kind of, you were talking about, damn, Jesus was my nigga, but then, somebody introduced me to Muhammad, but now, like, I don't even know. And I think that's just so honest, man. Like, I don't think enough people flirt with uncertainty. Like, what do you know? What do you not know? Shout out to Erykah Badu, a man who knows something knows that he knows nothing at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's. I've been leaning on that for like 2 years. Like, I don't know what I know, G. I don't know. Don't ask me. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Spiritually, whatever.
That's crazy, right? That's what connects us, dog. That's what connects us, G. You know what I'm saying? The fact that we don't know.
Yeah.
We don't know. It's all dogma, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Have you ever gotten any anyone to say any disparaging things or that feel a certain way, offended maybe by anything that you said and have approached you with it?
Tell them kiss your ass, but go ahead.
It's on the art, yeah, but I don't think I've never been approached by anybody and somebody just straight up doesn't get that, like, I'm not trying to be an asshole.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But on the art tip, not so much. Yeah. Sometimes people, they don't get it because you don't get to. It's just a piece, right? It's a picture, or it's a painting, and on here you just get to explain everything. You get to rap about it.
True. There's also another. I should have asked that question after I asked this, but
okay.
There's a I'm not gonna say a thread in this album, but there is homosexuality comes up, which are gay homies will mob this whole place out, or you know what I'm saying? Like, homosexuality comes up a lot in the album. And I was just curious as to why you took that approach. Is it something that you feel like why? It seemed to be at least on like 3 or 4 songs, you know what I'm saying? And I understand, I know you, but why?
All right, well, so the whole album, right, is the whole Durag Emoji idea is really about lack of representation, right? And on a deeper level, but still keeping it rap, right? Niggas are talking about homosexuality, but they're always weaponizing it, like, you bitch ass nigga, or you know what I'm saying? These niggas got barrettes and skirts on, or like, and that's cool. We're talking about homosexuality while we're rapping. And we do know it's real motherfuckers out there that's like that. But nobody talking about the gay homie. That's not a flame. Or that is a flame. And it'll whoop everybody ass. These are real people. These are our brothers, our cousins. So like, no, yeah. I like pussy. But I hang with niggas that like dick. And guess what? We will all mob your shit up, bro. These are real people. But they're not being represented in today's rap, G. So we got to give them representation just like anybody else, right? Because real talk, you know what I'm saying? Gay niggas are black weirdos too. And I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be, it's a revolutionary act when you open your arms and you become homies with them kind of people out loud. Right? Right?
I feel
no
you.
Judgment, no nothing. We homies, bro. This is my man's, right? So yeah, that's what that's about. It's all encompassing in the Durag Emoji, because it's like, yo, these niggas don't have no representation and they love this music the same way that I do, man.
Right.
Look at them, man, popping their ass to Cardi B. Look at them loving this shit. So it's like, nah, bro, we gotta show them love too. They all encompass, and it's like, we don't have no representation. We all black. And they won't even give us a fucking Durag emoji, my nigga. They got emotions. They got emotions represented for everything else, but we can't even get a Durag emoji. They give us this little corny black fist. Come on, bro.
That you can change
So
the color
about lack
too.
of representation. It's about lack of representation. That's what it is, and that's why I'm talking about gay shit.
Yeah. No, I feel that. Yeah. That also explained, I mean, that was a twofer, because you also explained the title of the album. You know what I'm saying? Very dope. Very dope. I didn't know that. So that's very cool to know. What else I want to talk about, man? There's a couple things I still want to mention. You mentioned a lot of things. So there's a common thread also in your music where you use the vocal samples. And it's interesting for my journey with your music, because early on, I used to think that sometimes it got in the way of what you were saying. But it's interesting for me, who has heard your work up until this album, because I really feel like it is a culmination of everything that you've been doing before it. You know what I'm saying? And I really enjoyed, it's funny that, also that was like years ago when I first started hearing your work, but I really enjoyed the vocal samples, because I do think it adds to it. The Patrice O'Neal,
everybody, man.
Right on the Doves joint, talking about, I mean, and once again, it's a whole comedy thread, talking about they are the real last pastors. Yes, they are honest. What white people can be individuals, you know what I'm saying? They don't have to worry about, if one black person does something, it affects the entire race, you know what I'm saying? And that's an interesting thought. I never would have thought about that, you know what I'm saying? I never would even think about that unless there were comedians like that, Is there a Dick Gregory sample on here? I might be tripping.
There's a couple of Dick Gregory samples.
Okay, all right. True that. Yep. And but the one that I like, it's funny that I hear these as part of your work, but the one that I actually wanted to hear the whole thing of was the American Jesus joint. You know what I'm saying? That's another song that explains what you do very well. I think one of the hardest lines on that song, American Jesus, correct me if I'm wrong, is just about the praising of American capitalism in America. And one of the hardest lines to me is that, you're saying these bars about, not being able to break away from this American way of thinking, this American capitalism. And then it's like, damn, look at your sneakers. You know what I'm saying? I think that's one of the hardest things in the whole song. You know what I'm saying? It hit me because I'm part of I'm part of the fashion. I'm trying to put my foot in the fashion game. You know what I'm saying? And have a store and all of that. You know what I'm saying? And trying to build my name up with that joint. You know what I'm saying? And it's interesting because a lot of that industry is based on sneaker culture. You know what I'm saying? That is functional. It's a shoe. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and the things that I think that it a line that simple explains so much. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I don't know if I have a question for you. I'm just giving praise. I'm just giving flowers right now, G. I think that.
Oh man, I love the feedback though, bro.
No, you know what's so fire about that joint, G, is that I have some of the same sentiments, man. When like a lot of people, I don't like Twitter, like for the most part. I just don't like it.
Yeah,
you know. A lot of people, I wish I remember the line you had. I think it's in this song or another one, but like a lot of people who are like anti this and anti that, you know, like let's say from the standpoint of like someone who's like anti-capitalism, all day is tweeting their tweets from their iPhone.
Man.
Their iPhone 11, G, that is being made somewhere at bottom dollar, in some place where some oppressed person is making it for the minimum as it's being sold for, you know, whatever. It's made for like $1 and iPhone. How much do iPhones cost? You see what I'm saying? Like, and how many are being sold? And this person that's so anti is at Starbucks. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? With their phone, just going crazy all day, drinking their mocha latte. It's just, I'm trying not to fan out. I'm trying not to fan out. You got some great concepts on this album, G. Okay.
Yo, man.
So yeah, go. Yeah.
OT, hey, I'll be real. I'll be 100 with you, man. I did not know if you fucked with your boy or not. So
no, listen. I text Kamal.
Even hear you talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Because you so like, yo, even like on this show, when I watch you, you are so profound, but you're profound with like suit and tie, right? I always assume like you're a suit and tie ethics kind of guy, especially like in this arena as far as the show. So I'd be like, yo, OT probably like,
right? What is this?
He is so ignorant. He is so ignorant. I give it to him. He know his alphabet, but like, bro, he like, really?
No.
I
am in tune.
It's like, yo, he got standards, man. He is that's a real dude right there.
I am a reader.
OT watch politics for fun.
I am a reader. I fuck with the whole capitalism versus socialism. I don't know where I stand. I fuck with it all in just the conversation. No, I've texted Kamal twice since we've been listening to you like, yo, UGG is good, G.
Love.
Like, even from the standpoint of me being an MC and rapping, like, this album, like, I be writing to some joints, and sometimes, like, I'm trying to write more, and it's like, no, G, if you're done with your thought, who gives a shit if it's just a hook and 20 bars, G?
Yeah.
Bro.
Ugh that shit out, G. Like, you're inspiring me. You inspiring me, fam, like, real shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yo, real talk. True story, right? Yo, are you familiar with Sam Greenlee?
No, I'm not. No.
Okay. So back in the day, it's a movie, it was a book and it became a movie. But he's responsible for both. Sam Greenlee, like one of our motherfucking heroes. Look him up, G. Spook Who Sat by the Door. You gotta see this, right? Like,
I'm familiar with that, yeah.
Yo, so I had the pleasure of him being like one of my mentors, right? And one day I thought I was really doing something. I was at an open mic and we're doing some poetry or whatever. And I'm chilling with Sam and I'm like, yo, Spook Who Sat by the Door, and the author, yo, he's sitting here, he's listening to me like, man, I'm gonna do this thing. And I sit back down after I do my thing. I'm like, yo, Sam, what did you think? He was like, yeah, it was cool, but you talk too damn much. You talk too damn much. It's like, shorten that shit up. Like, you know what I'm saying? The whole thing of it being art is supposed to be like precise. Like, it's not, you know, it's like, oh.
That's inspiring, man.
You don't need 16 bars, bro. You don't need, like, oh, that's the way that they do it. Oh, okay. Yeah, man. Yeah.
That's inspiring, man.
That's very
Keep
interesting.
It precise, man.
Yeah.
Say what you need to say and get the fuck on, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Man, that's a lot of you know, as this is interesting for me because, you know, I let rap go a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? I make music, but I don't need to rap. The breath control and all of that ain't something that I realized.
Videos on the 16. On the 16.
Hey, man, I learned early on that rapping is not for me. But it's interesting, you know, I don't big up a lot of my homies. And I got the two homies, like, no cap. The two homies that I think are the best of my friends at doing music. You know what I'm saying? And man, I really want
no cap, G. No cap.
I be feeling like, you know, my opinion is top tier. I only have the best music opinions and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? and you know what I'm saying? I feel like more people need to hear your work.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I think that more people will like it. I think that it is for a certain listener, but at the same time, it's not. You know what I'm saying? I think it is very, very intelligent music, even though it has all the other craziness in it. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what makes it palatable. Like
that's what makes it,
the sugar and fried
that's
up
a great balance,
like,
man.
I think that's what it is. Yeah, man, I don't know, man. Good work, man.
Let me ask one question before we go. I want to know, like, I gotta ask this, like, the titles, like, sometimes, like, the titles, like, how did you come up with some of these titles? Like, because sometimes the titles don't even necessarily go directly with the content, but the titles themselves are so profound. Like, gee, capitalism is low dick energy. Like, what? Like,
hold on. One of my favorite titles. Wait a minute. Hold on.
Go.
Where is that joint?
Damn, you thick as hell. What's your pronoun? Like, what?
That is such a fire title. Damn, you thick as hell. What's your pronoun? Bruh.
What's the inspiration behind some of these, like, what's up with some of these titles, man? I don't know if you can.
Genius.
Yeah.
Yo, man, I'm weird, bro. That's all I can That's all I can say. Like, you know what I'm saying? Okay. I don't know why this shit comes to me. I just be sitting there and the shit be like, hey, yo, let me in. I'd be like, man, you look kind of, boom. Oh, okay. Capitalism is low dick energy. Or not. Like, yo, whatever.
That's crazy, man. That's fire. Damn, you thick as hell. What's your pronoun?
That's so funny. That's so funny, G.
It's what it is. Come on, it's funny, but at the same time, which is why I rock with it, it's just like thought provoking, right? Like, it's like,
yes.
Because if you on Twitter, everybody, like, if you're in that area, it's like everybody having, you know, their 3 or 4 gender pronouns.
I just saw
that they have to have in their title and shit. And it's just like, no diss to that, but just like the fact that you put it in a song title is like.
Yeah, see, I just saw something that said a school district is thinking about banning the words.
Come on, don't get us canceled, G.
mom and dad because they're offended.
Oh yeah, man.
I feel like it's going too far. That's going like I understand.
Come on, we're not blown up enough yet. Don't get us canceled. Go ahead.
I mean, it's a point of conversation. I'm not,
no.
dissing it.
This our shit.
You know what
Go
I'm saying?
ahead.
But I am dissing it. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't call my mom. I can't call my dad. I can't teach my kids to call me father. What they supposed to call me, G? You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand that that's how you feel for you and yours, but I disagree with trying to put it on everybody. And I've been saying that, you know what I'm saying? I had a situation. And I look, I don't want to sound like that guy. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to sound like that guy, but take it however you feel. You know what I'm saying? I know who I am.
I don't know Kamal.
I know Kamal. I know who my people are. I ain't got no issues. Like whatever you do, you do. I don't. Hey man, it's all love. But I had a conversation. I had a conversation with someone a while ago, and they were talking to me like, they were doing this and they were doing that, and I'm like, okay, I'm sorry, who is they? And they said, and the person she was sitting next to is like, I'm they. That's my pronoun that I use, blah, 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 blah. I use they, them. I'm like, oh, okay. And I'm like, all right. But now I got to think about how I maneuvered through the English that I've learned in elementary school. In this conversation right now, I gotta relearn it in this conversation right now to not offend you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be. I understand what you're saying, and I get it. And if that's how you want to identify yourself, that's fine. Don't get upset with me if I make a mistake and call you by your name. You know what I'm saying? Or if I say she. Or you or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I think it's unfair to put that responsibility on the population. And if it's not said that way, it's offensive. You know what I'm saying? So I think that it's interesting that you would come with a title like that. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because, and I say all that to say that there are other concepts on this project that are similar to that we all deal with. It's part of the human condition. You know what I'm saying? You get mad at me for not saying they or them or not understanding that when this is new. Also, we all in this thing together. I'm not trying to, you understand my intention. You know what I'm saying? I'm not coming at you with
intent doesn't matter anymore. Come on.
But shouldn't it though? But
no.
Shouldn't it? You know what I'm saying?
No, that's
like we all in this thing together, man. Utopia is a nice idea, but it's harder to pull it out, man. You know what I'm saying? We always gonna be at odds, forever. Period. Forever. It's not gonna get better. It's not gonna get better. But we gotta
can create a utopian society. Come on, stop it.
We can make that way, G.
Yes, it can.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, G. But I'm gonna do it. But we gonna do what we gotta do to live here. So let's all come together and listen to Durag Emoji, man.
All right. Do y'all want to do y'all want to do Ghost and Ray, or y'all?
Look, man, this is what I gotta say about Ghost and Ray. They the best. This is gonna be the best Verzuz. As long as listen, as long as Raekwon only does songs from Only Built for Cuban Links and Cuban Links 2. If you do any
impossible.
Other albums,
that's sad, bro. That is sad.
He's washed. Ghost has a print clientele, bulletproof wallets, Iron Man, right?
Iron Man,
and then Fish Scale is decent too. He has 4 albums, right? Of at least good joints. How many albums does Ray have that can compete with those 4?
Look, man, this is gonna be a concert.
None.
He got only built for Cuban links.
None. But he doesn't. That album doesn't compete with anything on that catalog that Ghost got. G. When you told me we were gonna be talking about this, bro, I was like, "Yo, this is gonna be crazy." Then I went over the catalog. I'm like, "This a wash."
It's a wash. It's a wash. But
they must have something new coming out together.
Well, see, Ray gets respect because 1, he's in Wu-Tang. 2, he's probably one of the best in the history of rap. Slang creators.
It's 2021. Nobody cares about Raekwon being in Wu, getting respect.
Well, bruh, he's got a Verzuz. Somebody care. He's got a Verzuz.
Look, it's enough to bring people in to watch it. But
yes.
Once they start to go down through these songs, right? To me, this ain't the same. But when I think about like a Gucci and Jeezy, like Gucci has a cult following. But once Jeezy started playing them hits from like the mid 2000s, it started getting ugly, G.
Yeah.
Like, damn. I'm sorry. Once Jeezy started playing those, it was like, damn, Jeezy got hits, G.
He does, yeah.
And this is what's gonna happen. Once Ghost start playing them Iron Man, Supreme Clientele joints, G, it's gonna be like, damn, Ghost joints,
got it.
G.
I mean, I already know Ghost. I mean, bruh, I'm a fan of both, but I know Ghost got it. I'm not.
What is Ray gonna play?
He gotta play all the Cuban links, G, and half them songs got Ghost on it. All them songs got Ghost on it, man.
He gotta play everything from there.
He
gotta play
his best.
He can play the Nas joint.
He can play the Nas joint. The Nas joint, the verbal intercourse joint.
What is that song? That's on
No,
that's
on Cuban links, G. That's on Cuban.
Okay, well, it's a rap. Yeah, I thought that was on something else. Sorry.
But I would love for it to be on some D'Angelo. They just gonna do a concert, G. You know what I'm saying? Cause
there we go.
I mean, surely Raekwon know that he don't have the catalog Ghost got.
Toss your little thick ass up.
Hey man, you know he don't have a catalog, but you know he's well respected in the rap community because of what he's done. You know what I'm saying, with Wu-Tang. But that is true. I mean, I look at Verzuz not as like, I just look at it as a celebration of both artists' music. I don't look to see who's got the most points and who won versus who. Because, I mean, obviously we know. You know what I'm saying? It's like with Jada and Fab. Jada got that. Come on, man. Come on, fam. Why y'all even put them together? Because they got...
but Cass was like, yeah, Fab finna be in there. No. Jada got to play them old locks joints. It was a rap early.
Why would they put DMX and Snoop together?
Oh, that was good. Yeah, that was a strange one.
It's like just because they got dog motifs, it's like, man, that was what? You know what I'm saying? But it's a celebration of both of their music. You know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead and rock out to their music. And with Ray and Ghost, they brothers, man. They brothers, G. Out of everybody in Wu, these two are the two that's always gonna rock with each other. You know what I'm saying? And
one is still better than the other one.
Musically, one is still puts out better work than the other.
Because I don't know him personally. Why you trying to be nice?
Look, come on. Let's end out here, man.
Word.
What's next, man? What's going on? What's next for you, man?
What is next, man? Man, I got little treats coming up. It's it probably I don't like talking like this, but it probably won't be as powerful as Durag Emoji, but you know, we're gonna keep the music rolling for the spring and the summer. I got some vinyl things coming out. Word. With that I don't know, man. We got a couple of extra things up on the table, man. So the come up is good, man. But look for some of my stuff coming out on vinyl. Probably not Durag Emoji, but some older stuff. And the art this summer, man.
The art.
Yeah, man. I'll be doing something in Hyde Park, Connect Gallery, and the
Chicago.
Yeah.
Word.
And yeah, man. Holler at Luella Cole over there, man.
Ooh,
hey,
ooh,
listen.
ooh.
Wait a minute.
Anybody from the Chicagoland area or not from the Chicagoland area, make sure y'all rocking with the Chicago artists. You know what I'm saying? Ugly Boy Marlon. Shout out to my homie Fillmore Green.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Chris Crack.
Yo, big shout out. Big shout out to the homie.
Weezer.
Big shout out to the homie Chris Crack, man. That is the homie. That is the homie. That is the homie, man. He has he's really helped, especially with this project. Yo, the whole New Deal crew family. What up, Cutter? Mixing up the whole project. Like, yo, I wouldn't have been able to do what I'm doing right now. Some of the things is opening up. I wouldn't have been able to do without those guys. So, man, I definitely want to say that because they're definitely a part of the project, man. And Chicago.
We didn't talk about this, but who produced your album?
I did. Everything except for Capitalism is Lil Dick Energy is produced by Quelle, and 2 6-Packs of the Virus is produced by Quelle, but everything else is produced by me. And then I got a little bit of extra tune on it by Paul, or What Up Cutter from New Deal Crew. He played some guitar. He played some like weird instruments too, and like, yeah, man, big help on the production. But it's me though.
Word.
That's what it is, man.
Hey, man. Thank you, you know what I'm saying?
Man, thank y'all for having me on, man. Y'all make me feel sexy, man.
That's what's up, man. Man,
awesome.
You are sexy. Believe in yourself.
No. That shit is a trap, boy.
Beers and Bars, we'll see y'all next time.
Peace.